Welcome back to Grow Joyfully Home and Garden. It's been 2 weeks since I've been out here to the greenhouse. And I'm sure I'm not going to see happy things. One thing, the peppers are dying no matter what I do for them. And two, my husband's been working on the garage and things get unplugged. And there hasn't been any heat out here, so I'm not going to be discouraged. I'm going to plug the heat back in, feed and water these tomatoes that are alive. There's still some life on the euonymus. And we do have some beautiful sun gold cherry tomatoes, which I'm going to enjoy. Cold and delicious. So, I need to do a lot of cleaning on this, but I don't think I'm going to get to it until after Christmas. This is Garden Tour Saturday in December, less than a week before Christmas, believe it or not. So welcome to Garden Tour Saturday with your host, Grandma Sandy, your co-host, Suffolk Susie, Pat's Garden Life, and Growing on Vancouver Island. This is an open collab that anyone can join. Yeah, we're not having a lot of luck out here. The aphids are multiplying faster than I can kill them. I'm thinking after Christmas that I will probably come in here, take out all the sick and dying ones, and start again with some other things. Maybe I could start with some brassicas. If I can get it warm enough out here, I will start my pepper seeds in January. And through all of this beautiful fennel, I think it's like bronze fennel, has continued to live. So have the English daisies, but there are aphids everywhere. They're not on my beautiful hanging plants, my petunias. Those are doing okay. And they're not on the houseplants, strangely enough. Anyway, I am discouraged about the whole thing, but time has not permitted me to come out here and take care of them properly. And when the heat gets unplugged, well, that does a lot of damage. They haven't frozen completely. I would have to say that probably the aphids are the worst damage to them right now. So I am going to make sure the heat's turned back on and do a little pruning and watering and fertilizing. I have the heat back on. I can't believe that any of these things survived at all. It's been really warm here this whole fall, but now the temperatures are dropping, and I'm surprised that these tomato plants haven't just frozen and died. So that says a lot for this nice greenhouse. When it warms up during the day and it retains some of the heat, so at least they won't freeze. I'm taking out all of the habaneras because they're just disgusting. And I think I'm going to take out the Cherokee purple because it's such a big plant anyway. And it's got a lot of aphids all over it. So that's going out, and so is this. I was so close to having some habaneras, but next year, right? There's always next year. Okay, so I'm trying a new experiment. I have this pot of soil on the heat mat and the tray, and it's going to have to warm up because I took out some other plants and then added more soil, etc., as well as this pot and this pot. So they're all going to have to heat up. But what I've done is planted some Danvers carrots and some cucumbers. And what I'm going to do is see if I can get any of these to even germinate. And if they were to grow, that would be even more amazing. I think there will be more of a chance for the carrots to grow than the cucumbers, but it's going to be another new, interesting experiment for me. So I just wanted to share that with you, and we'll have to keep up with this experiment to see how it's doing, how they're both doing. Will we get any cucumbers and carrots there? Or carrots in this one behind this plant here? Or cucumbers in that pot there? It may work, it may not, but it's not going to hurt to try. Well, all in all, I'm quite disgusted, but you get out what you put into something. And because it's been around Christmas season, it's been really hard for me to get out here. But for now, I got the heat back on. I have cut back this last habanada that I'm allowing to stay. I've cut it all back, tried to get all the greenery off of it and see if I can just overwinter it in here. I'll keep spraying it with neem oil and Dawn and water as needed. I've cut back this Roma tomato and I have sprayed it well with neem oil and Dawn and water. If it doesn't get happier, it's going to have to go, even though it has some fruits. So let's see. I've cut back ugly dead leaves from the Cherokee Purple, watered and fertilized everything. I have a petunia plant growing here okay, and I need to do a lot more deadheading and taking off dead leaves. But for now, that's all I can do. Clancy potato is still alive, but being attacked by the aphids. The aphids are mean. So I think you're going to have to be very diligent and spray it even if they don't look like they're being attacked, and kind of get a jump on it ahead of time. Like I said, I've taken out all the habanada peppers and any of the other very sick and dying plants, except for the Roma. And I fertilized and I've watered. These guys are still hanging in there. This guy's going to have to go next. It has just not been healthy the whole time. Yeah, I think I'm going to take that out when I'm finished filming here. And then we have the Golden Jubilee that needs to leave. The Golden Nugget, I have to say, has done really well in here. I have 3 plants. Some of them look like they're dying, but they're hanging in there, and they've been giving me more harvest than any of the other ones. So in here I have some Sun Gold cherry tomatoes and the Gold Nugget cherry tomatoes. I have a few chocolate sprinkles. I'm not sure what these are. My daughter harvested them. I think they are Thorburns terracotta. So I'm kind of making a mental note of what is growing still, what is still alive as far as tomatoes and peppers. And I think I'm going to spend some time once Christmas is over. I know everything is once Christmas is over, but that's how I live, that's how I roll, and that's what I'm going to do. But I'm going to see which tomato plants, pepper plants are more favorable to colder temperatures. I know that my brother grows a Siberian tomato up in the mountains. Definitely not during the fall or winter, but he's able to grow it during the summer, which is amazing because we never even considered growing tomatoes when I was growing up. So I'm going to look for more cold tolerant varieties. I think the hanging baskets are doing really well. I fertilized and watered them. The aphids are leaving them alone. And like I said, I took the sickest plants out. Now, these 3 trays have heat mats under them. And I think they're going to probably do the best. Although, again, here's the early jalapeno pepper, very attacked by the aphids, as well as the green bell pepper. So I will cut off some of these leaves that have been attacked and still leave them to grow. I've sprayed them really well with neem oil, Dawn, and water. But we do have a little green pepper growing here. And here's this one back here still alive. So I haven't lost all hope. The Black Beauty tomato is thoroughly attacked by the aphids. We have one little tomato growing right there though. And I've severely cut back this Tiffin Mennonite and Bonnie Best at the top and just taken off the most attacked parts of the plant. So you can see them on my hand. There's aphids. They're all over my coat. I'm not freaking out. I'm not freaking out. But I am going to probably leave it here. I've done a lot of watering, fertilizing, spraying with neem oil, and trimming back as much as I have time for. I've got the heat back on. These guys are on heat mats, and all I can do is keep trying. But I think after Christmas is over, I can come in and do a big clean. And I'm going to have a lot of time on my hands after Christmas. So I'm going to trim back the chocolate sprinkles a little bit and just keep on keeping on. So I'm not going to get discouraged. Well, I am discouraged, but I'm going to try not to be. And just enjoy the Christmas season. This is Saturday, the last garden tour Saturday before Christmas. And I'm lucky that I even have anything green anywhere, because the temperature here in zone 6A does not allow that. So I will take what little wins I get. It is a good hobby for me. Right now I'm standing in the sun and it's absolutely delightful. We all need that sun. So I'm going to wish you a wonderful day, a wonderful garden tour Saturday, and a wonderful Christmas. I hope you're enjoying the season and not running yourself ragged, but really enjoying your time with your family. So don't be discouraged by my disappointments here in the greenhouse, but let's just keep gardening. And this is to Gypsy from On the Edge of Appalachia. Yes, here's some gardening. Here's some greenery. Let's just keep going and growing. Let's get our seeds out and look at them. I know it's going to make us all feel a lot better, especially with the ugly, dark winter weather. You guys have a wonderful day and a wonderful Christmas. Thanks for stopping by, and we will see you on the next video.